morning, everybody, or whatever time that you are watching this recap. I want to tell something very interesting. Yesterday, when I was flying from Dubai to San Francisco on the flight, I made a trade that I made $12,000 on that, and that was really, really, really interesting. And I want to show you why and how we did that trade. So Ardi, in March 15, he mentioned that he is a put seller at 285 for Goldman Sachs. So because of the situation in the financial banks and market, regional banks are failing, all of these banks are dropping significantly. And Adi said that Goldman Sachs is trading 1 time of its book value. That's crazy. That's really, really, really cheap. So what he mentioned that he's willing to short the puts at 285. That's 2 days ago, and that's exactly, he came into the chat room and I did actually that trade live in front of everybody with 100 contracts. So for 2 days, that was crazy, because that was a really, really, really interesting trade, because you have only 2 days. And how much premium we collected? The amount of premium that we collected on that was $1.50. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that the premiums on that. So let me actually show that to you. I'm going to show that to you. Here. So I took that position. I shorted Goldman Sachs puts for today. 100 contract at the average cost of $1.25, and that was I was during the flight that I actually covered everything. Went down almost to the zero. So when you're shorting the puts, you're expecting the bounce from the market. So essentially you're saying that the puts are going to be useless, so that's why you're shorting it, and then when the price goes up you collect the premium. So that was just a pure $12,000 profit on that, just because what we saw here. And actually I was flying here on the Emirates, and that was a very, very nice trade that we did. Okay, now let's get back to trading today. Today also trading was very, very nice. Market was gapping up. AMD and Nvidia were crazy for the day. AMD was gapping up today. Was a very nice 1 minute opening range breakup. I kind of chasing it. I didn't really get in time. Popped up, I added more. Eventually we got out some at 262.50, and then it came down and I got a stop at the break even. So I went very heavy on that with the add, and popped up to 262.50, and eventually I got out at the break even on that. That was very unfortunate, because it came down, tested my break even, and eventually went back up to 263, which is the R3, and then it came down. But that was okay. I think it's good for me to stick to my trading rule, the risk management rule, rather than just to be in that. And then a huge drop at around 945, and then did the bounce. What I did here was AMD. So AMD was a very nice, again, 1 minute opening range breakup, very nice, moved up, went up, did bounce to the VWAP. I went long to the VWAP for a bounce to the high of the day. It did pop back up to the high of the day, sold at 98.63 and came down again, and at the break even I got out. The risk management for me here is when I went long here, the stop loss was just below the VWAP, and that's a really good risk to reward. And after you partial, you bring your stop loss at the break even, and that was a really nice trade that we had. So that was essentially 2 very profitable trades that I did. I had one loss on Tesla that I want to actually tell you, the Tesla. So there was one loss on Tesla. So Tesla, we did opening range breakout, we did go up, and it didn't drop down below the VWAP, and I got a stop out, unfortunately. And that's okay, that's what you want to really get a stop out on a Tesla. You really don't want to average down significantly on that. So that was just something that that was a very big loss on that. Overall, it was a really, really nice day, and yeah, hopefully see what the market is giving us. So Tesla is definitely selling off. What the market is doing right now, market had a really crazy day yesterday because the National Bank of Swiss they decided to bail out the Credit Suisse, had a crazy run, and now we're kind of selling off. See where it goes. Market is going to be volatile, and there's a lot of trading opportunity, guys. Thank you so much. Looking forward to trade with you tomorrow.